it's a new day today, and before we get into anything or vlogging or anything, a lot of you have asked, you saw in previous vlogs, by the way, I'm sorry there hasn't been a vlog in a little bit, but you asked what happened in the Bahamas, or are we okay, or anything, because we told you we were gonna stay and stick it out through the hurricane. Well, one, Andrea and I are okay, and we're home. And two, we did not end up sticking it out. I'll let you know what happened, because a lot of you were curious. While we were in the Bahamas, we decided it was originally gonna like come through NASA and be, you know, kind of toned down a little. So we were like, okay, you know, maybe we could stick it out. I've never really been in a hurricane, so this will be kind of interesting. We asked every person that like worked at the hotel that we were talking to, like, what do you think? All of them were like, oh, it's nothing. We get them all the time. You guys will enjoy it. It's exciting. We didn't know at this point that was like their tactic to keep the people at the hotel calm, because they realized a lot of people are not going to be able to get flights out or reschedule anything. So who were we to know? I mean, we don't experience hurricanes over here or anything like that. So we were like, okay, cool. A lot of you were like, oh no, you know, it's gonna be really bad. But we're like, these people here who dealt with it a lot are saying it's not. Well, things were totally fine. Everyone at the resort was totally nonchalant about it until the day before we ended up getting out of there, which was the day before the hurricane came. The employees totally changed their way, the way that they handled everything. They were no longer really smiling at us. They were kind of worried. A lot of them wanted to go home. I walked out to go to Starbucks in this like little employee hallway and saw them all having a meeting and moving in emergency blankets, hurricane supplies, everything that they were gonna need for this hurricane. And I was like, okay, this is getting more serious. And then we get a call in our room saying, if you can schedule a flight out now, you should leave. And on our TV, it said, with the safety and security of our guests and employees in mind, we'll be moving any guests who are on property at Atlantis to the shelter environments of our ballroom tomorrow, Wednesday, October 5th. We didn't want to stay in the ballroom at the hotel. That's just not what we wanted to do. And also they expected 15-foot storm surges. Atlantis Resort is not on the main NASA island. It's on this little thing called Paradise Island, which has a little bridge there. It's a little island that's probably a quarter mile long all the way around, and it's completely flat. So if there's a storm surge, it's flooding the whole island. So we were talking to this guy and we said, if we can get a flight out, do you think we should? He goes, it's totally gonna be fine. You're in the Atlantis. It's totally okay. And I said, I can find a flight out, but I'm only going to if you tell us we definitely should. And he goes, you have a flight? You can get one? I said, yeah, I can get one. And he said, get out. That was the first time that we realized, uh-oh. He goes, we've always gotten lucky and it's always just missed us. If this hits us as hard as it's supposed to, his words were, buildings will crumble. And I was like, and Andrea's like, we need to get out of here. This is what was going on at the Atlantis. They were prepping, and so when they were telling us everything was totally fine, this is what we were seeing. They've began prep for the windows and the flooding here.
I knew that's what the sandbags were for.
Yeah. Because here's the lagoon area. Everything's boarded up. Where's our wood? You board up our room. We ended up not being able to get any flight out, and my parents were helping. We were trying to get out, and eventually we took like a little island charter just from Nassau to Fort Lauderdale, thinking it was gonna be fine there. It wasn't. They were expecting a Category 4 to go into Fort Lauderdale as well. So we ended up getting a flight from there to Atlanta the next day before the hurricane hit there, and then from Atlanta back to LA. I'm very, very happy and feel very lucky that we managed to get out of there, because the hurricane was pretty destructive, and not necessarily at Nassau, but like in Haiti and everything, with hundreds and hundreds of deaths, and it's so terrible. And I don't even know what to say about that. My thoughts and my prayers go out to those families and the people who were affected by it. I feel more than lucky to be home. And not that there was so much damage where we were, but it was intense. To give you guys a little bit of the intensity of what kind of things, just the wind strength on it, check this out. So this is the Atlantis, this whole thing, and it actually goes even farther than that. But right here, this little wing is where we were, in this wing. This is a different hotel, but you could see how close this hotel was. Now in this hotel, to show you the strength, here's their hotel room. It started to crack while it was windy, the whole wall. Then the couple went and checked their room, and the whole wall was gone. This was strong enough to rip out the whole hotel wall and throw it out during the storm. That is some powerful winds. And when we got to Florida, the customs agents were like, you were lucky to get out of there. We told them they wanted us to stay in the ballroom on like the first level. And the customs agents are like, if that storm surge came, you would not be safe on the first level from the floodwaters. But they didn't want us in our rooms because if things flew through the window, it's super dangerous too. So it's just not a good situation. Would have been a very stupid move to consciously stay there on our part, and I'm happy that we didn't. Today we are, where are we going, dude?
We're gonna catch some fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now we need to catch a Chinese man.
Seriously though, Richard.
Richard! We have to catch the boat in like half hour. It actually leaves.
35 minutes.
35 minutes. He's been in there pooping.
Seriously?
Yeah. For the last like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
You know what it is?
What?
It's all that combat poop.
He's all his protein. He's making protein poops right now. Richard! Harvey, can you go get Richard? Just call him. Go get Richard. Finally!
I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, for like 25 minutes.
I had to go.
We made it. The boat isn't even here yet. Oh, you guys are cute.
What?
What are you putting in his backpack?
Comments.
I was just gonna say that as a joke. The people are just looking at you. Here we go. Dolphins. Dolphins. Jake already got one, but I don't really have it. It's already in your bag.
It's already in my bag. It's a big one.
Richard just got this guy. We gotta pull him off the line right now. He got him, and I just got one too. This little guy. It's okay. It's still a fish. We caught a good amount of fish. We at least caught like 8 to 10 each.
Yeah.
8 to 10 each, which is, I'm happy with that.
I'm having it for dinner tonight.
Yeah, we get to go eat. So now they gotta prepare the fish. Richard is all wobbly. Now they gotta prepare the fish, and then we're going home. We got some stuff to make tacos, some fish tacos. We cleaned off all of the fish that I caught, and so we're just gonna eat this. I think this will be enough for all of us. And this is that seasoning that I love, the blackened redfish magic. While the fish is being prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and make the sauce for the fish tacos. It's really easy to make. 3 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of mayo, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of sriracha. Now just mix it up, and there's the taco sauce. Start taking this fish, we'll lay them on the barbecue. And they're all grilled. Let's go ahead and make these tacos. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Fish.
Fish.
Tacos.
Tacos.
We got it.
Got it. Look at that taco. I know that you guys are jealous. I am so excited right now. Let's do this. Look who's here. Hi. Oh, you drinking your wine?
I'm drinking Virgil's.
Virgil's root beer. You're going hard. She's going alcohol. You're going just crazy. Oh, are you okay? Someone's deep throwing the root beer. I'm not going to show them what you're rubbing yet.
I do want some more.
The reason I'm not going to show you what you're rubbing is because I want to show them what we got. We wanted to play some games on Xbox, but I only have 2 controllers, so I wanted 4, and I didn't have any. This is not sponsored at all, by the way, but Amazon Prime Now is always my savior because I can order things, it gets here. It says within the hour if I get that, but it usually takes about 20 minutes because they're really close. So I ordered 2 more controllers. I gotta show you how beautiful these controllers are. First there's this one. This one's super clean and just like, that's like the chic controller. It's really cool. But then this one is called the Dusk Shadow. It's like a blue, black, oh my god. It is, they just did it right with this one. This one's so sexy. So now we have these two controllers and we can play some games. We ended up gaming until pretty late, so we didn't continue to vlog or anything like that, but we're into a new day. I don't know what's going on today, but this is where I end it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I am happy to be home, safe, and we'll get back to regular vlogs like we always do. So, on that note, I will see you guys again soon. Goodbye.